Let's hear the news for October 4th through October 10th. Here's a catch-up and review. Sunday, October 4th was National Cinnamon Bun Day, National Taco Day, National Golf Lovers Day, National Vodka Day, National GOE Day. And what is GOE Day? Here we go. GOE Day is growth, overcome, and empower. Encourage us to support safe spaces for healing and connection to other people who are recovering from obstacles in their life. October 5th was National Get Funky Day, National Rhode Island Day, National Do Something Nice Day, National Upper Betty Day, National Consignment Day, and National Child Health Day. October 6th is National Coaches Day, National Orange Wine Day, Plus Size Day Appreciation, National Mad Hatter's Day, and National German American Day, as well as Eat Fruit at Work Day. Wednesday, October 7th was National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day, National LED Day, National Frappe Day, National Inner Beauty Day, National Trigerminal Neuralgia Awareness Day, and National Walk to School Day, National Pumpkin Seed Day, National Coffee with a Cop Day. And you ask me what this is? National Trigerminal Neuralgia. What it is very painful. The cranial nerves consist of 12 pairs of nerves that control many functions of the face, causing pressure on the nerve, aging, or disorder that wears away on the myelin, such as cerebral palsy, other cases, injury, or stroke. The condition being very pain and shooting and jabbing in the face, and they can get a burning sensation. So please remember these people and their National Day. October 8th was National Fluff for Another Day, National Pierogi Day, and American Touch Tag Day. Friday, October 9th, National Leaf Americans Day, National Pro-Life Cupcake Day, and National Moldy Cheese Day. And this is why Canada celebrates now their Thanksgiving, because Leif Erikson is observed this day on the 9th, honors Norwegian born Leif Erikson, Norse explorer, earns credit for bringing the first Americans known to set foot in North America. He left the European continent in 999 and landed in North America around 1000. So he was a Viking, and the Vikings really discovered Canada, and this is why Canada today celebrates their Thanksgiving on this weekend. Saturday, October 10th is National Angel Food Cake, National Cake Decorating Day, National Handbook Day, World Mental Health Day, National Chess Day, National Costume Swap Day, National Motorcycle Ride Day, and I Love Yarn Day. So happy knitting! This week we had fun with Fat Bear Week. And Fat Bear Week is choosing the fattest bear of the year. Bears at Brooks River and Karamari National Park in Alaska were voted on by the public. They put pictures of the bears on their website, and for September 30th to October 6th, you could vote for the fattest bear. Let's see who won. Here's our brackets. Walker was against 856, and Walker actually won. Walker was against Otis, and Walker won again. But he lost in the next round. Who did he lose to? Well, 402 was up against 812. Looks like 812 went up against 747, and 747 took the lead. But Walker did not win because 747 took the lead in the last round. Going to the other side, Chunk took on 719. Chunk won, and then Chuck took on Holly, and Chuck won again. So Chuck is headed to the finals. Let's see, Cub 435 and 909 went together, and 909 won. Grazer won against 909, but Chunk took out Grazer. So it was between 747 and Chunk. Guess who won? You think it's Chunk or 747? What's your guess? 1, 2, 3, here we go. The champion is 747. Yay to 747. Bears will eat and eat and eat. They gotta gain a lot of weight because they sleep most of the winter in hibernation. Let's see if I can show you some of the bears. Meet the bears of Fat Bear Week. Here we go. They love to feast on their salmon. And here is Chunk that was in the finals. The first picture of Chunk was in July 5th. And he gained all that weight. Look how skinny and small he was. And look how big he is now, September 16th. He's a pretty big bear. He went against, let's find, 747. These bears get bigger and bigger. They fill up on 7. There is 747. Whoa, he is pretty big. In June, he was kind of still big, bigger than our Chunk. Chunk came in at 1,100 pounds, and 747 came in at 1,400 pounds. So 747 overtook Chunk. So happy sleeping, bears, and great eating on that salmon and gaining all that weight. So happy sleeping. Wish we could hibernate. Over last weekend, President Trump was in the hospital, but now he's back and all better. He took precautions to go to the hospital Walter Reed National Military Center in Bethesda, Maryland. He went by helicopter. He continued to work all through. He said he's doing much better. Thanks very much. Who's going to win the WNBA Finals? This is the Women's National Basketball League. Was it going to be the Las Vegas Aces or the Seattle Storm? Let's see who wins. Looks like the Seattle Storm wins. Congratulations. Of a score of 92-59. Whoa, what a lead Seattle had over Las Vegas. Their most valuable player, Brianna Stewart. This was the 4th WNBA championship win for the Seattle Storm. Congratulations! Now who is going to win in the NBA? Will it be Los Angeles Lakers or Miami Heat? Heard the Heat's up and ahead, but the Lakers could come back. Who knows? Maybe the Lakers will win to honor Kobe. We'll see. What would you pack for the moon? NASA would like your picture of what you packed for the moon. But you gotta make sure it's not a lot. You can't take a big suitcase there. Each astronaut must pack everything into a small space. Could you pack everything in a small space? NASA wants you to share what you would pack to the moon. Send a picture. Use the hashtag NASA Moon Kit. They might get you posted and shared. Remember me talking about Stan the dinosaur? He was supposed to go for $6 to $8 million. Well, guess what? He went for $32 million. The most expensive dinosaur ever auctioned. Did you buy him? A fossilized Tyrannosaurus Rex sold for that much money. Wow. Dinosaur nickname staying for the amateur paleontologist Stan Skysum, who found him in 1987. Stan is only one about 50 T-Rexes ever found and discovered. He has 188 bones, and his skull is still intact. He went through a lot of battles, though. Stan had a broken neck, with 2 of his vertebrae bonding together and a 3rd immobilized. He had a puncture in his skull and ribs. But there's Stan. He lives on. Let's see what else we can find about Stan. He was found in the Black Hills, and I believe it was South Dakota. And he has 108 bones. He is about 7 to 8 tons, I believe. And let's see. There he is put all together. Can you imagine finding a home and a place for him? Doesn't say who bought him, but they sure paid an awful lot of money for him. He has teeth that are 11 inches long, and he's the best looking T-Rex I've ever seen. Congratulations to the buyer. Wow, there's Hurricane Delta. It was a tropical storm with 115 miles an hour wind that went into Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. Now it's headed for the Gulf of Mexico, and it's upgraded to a Category 3 hurricane. Wow, it's sure packing a lot of power. Don't know what the storm surge is going to be when it makes landfall. Now let's see. Landfall on Friday, threatening storm due to wind and fronting from Louisiana, East Texas to Mississippi. And it's going to intensify because of the warm waters of the Gulf. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't have to use the whole Greek alphabet. There's only 24 letters in it. And we're almost 5 to 6 letters through it. A lot of hurricanes this year. This is the current path of what it's going to take when it gets up through Sunday into Atlanta and Memphis. And it's going to be a lot of rain for them. The storm surge might be 7 to 12 feet when it hits into the Louisiana, Texas, and Mississippi coast. Winds will die down. It's coming at 125 miles per hour, and it's going to die down to 25 miles an hour with a lot of rain in Atlanta and Memphis. Good luck, everybody. Egyptians' mummies were found over the weekend. Here's what the story says. They were found in south of Cairo and buried for more than 2,600 years. They opened one of them. They found 60 mummies. They're found by the famous step period of Dozier in Saqqara, south of modern Cairo. There they are on display. It's an ancient burial ground of the Egyptians. 36 feet below the ground they were found.
We are not going to stop digging. No, it is just the appetizer of the fourth season. We're going to continue. And very soon, we're going to find something really very important and very special over there. Coffins? Yes. Better shape than the condition? Yeah, that's what I saw from a narrow hole. But I'm going to continue working.
There were 60 that were found, perfectly preserved. It's hard to say another sign at the times. Ruby Tuesdays has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and they have some stores that will be closing. Along with Regal Cinemas are being put on hold until January. Hopefully they can make it through. Would like to go out to eat or see a movie someday. Eskimo Pie ice cream is being renamed as Eddie's Pie. It's changed its name more than 3 months since its parents' Dryer Grand Ice Cream acknowledged that its name is derogatory. Popular ice cream will now be known as Eddie's Pies, a tribute to one of the company's founder, Joseph Eddy. Dryer's parent Frontetti's part ownership of the Swiss major food Nestle announced the chocolate-covered vanilla ice cream bar with new name and images will come in 2021. The company has paused production of Eskimo pies until the introduction of the new brand. In June, the company announced it to rename it has been for nearly over a century, saying it was offensive using the native Arctic communities. You know who those people are? Yep, there's going to be an Addams Family 2 animation next Halloween 2001. The trailer's out now, so have fun watching. Very sad has just happened. 23,000 baby chicks die after being abandoned at Madrid airport in Spain in cardboard boxes. Police said they were left for days without food and water and resorted to cannibalism to survive. Ah, heartbreaking, warm fuzzy guys. Total 26,000 chicks were found in boxes and pallets at the cargo terminal in Oslo, Suriga, Madrid, Brazil airport over the weekend when they were discovered. 6,000 already died after 3 days in cold with no food, and others suffering from hypothermia attempting to survive by eating each other. Ouch. Condition animal deplorable, overcrowded. They said there was a strong odor from chicks already died. due to the poor living conditions. Who has owned these? Not too sure why they were there. They said there are survivors, now various animal sanctuaries and fosters home some of the surviving chicks. And let's see. An investigation by police revealed the boxes in which the chicks were transported broke from the water damage due to the rain, so they could not be taken to their final destinations. The company responsible for the chicks contacted the company for responsible shipping, who did not make efforts to save them. And so they were being shipped. It's possible that people in charge of the shipment may charge with animal abuse. The investigation is still going on. Did you never know there was such a thing as a blanket octopus? He's got it. This octopus has a cape that they unfurl. Let's see if we can get a video up of it happening. The blanket octopus says that the females are actually 10,000 times bigger than the males. Imagine a female the size of a person, a male the size of a walnut. That's how they are. Female blanket octopus also has behaviors particular to her moods, and when she feels insecure, she unveils her fleshy color shifting cape. So you can see a video of this. Remember, octopuses like to live deep in the dark sea, about 3 layers down of the ocean that we talked about this summer. There goes the cape. Oh, looks like a butterfly almost. Wow, look at that long cape she unfurls. You can tell she's a female because she's 10,000 times more than the male. Wow, look at that cape as she swims by. Remember, hardly any light gets down to those regions in the deep, dark ocean where they like to live. Another one. Sorry if you thought going to Canada is going to happen. I'm sorry. The border's still going to be closed. Probably all the way until the end of December, beginning in January here. Maybe sooner. They're making special exceptions for certain people, but not a lot of people. So it's still going to remain closed for us. Blue pumpkins are on sale to support the K-9 unit of Buffalo in honor of a Buffalo police officer, Craig Lehner, who passed by a training exercise in Niagara River back in 2017. His friends buy and paint pumpkins with the help of their neighbors, and you can use it as a sign of support for the local law enforcement. So you can pick up a pumpkin on the West Side Woodside, if you like, Avenue in Buffalo, from 9 a.m. to 9, and I'm sure they'll be out again. So look for your blue pumpkins. Popular Winter Festival returns to Niagara Falls next month, with having those lights on the fall and still stay socially distanced. Everybody comes to look at the falls and the Winter Festival lights, presented by the Ontario Power Generation. How numbers expect to be greatly reduced this year because of COVID-19 travel restrictions with the border being closed. Who knows when it's going to be open? The Winter Festival lights run from November 14th through January 10th. Remember, the Hamburg Fairgrounds are going to have their light show. It's going to be drive-through only. I think $15 per car. And they're going to run from December 1st to December 31st. And they won't be running on December 24th or the 25th. So 2 places you can visit and see lights. There's a fatal virus out there that the DEC wants you to look for in the deer. A contracted by humans, but it's called Ebezula hemorrhagic disease, EHD, and it's only fatal to white-tailed deer, caused by a tiny biting fly. And what happens is that the deer appears lame or dehydrated, have a swollen head, neck, tongue, or eyelids, and they're looking for water sources. If you see them, please call the DEC. They've gotten reports about 750 dead deer and confirmed parts of Dutchess, Greene, Orange, Putnam, Rockland, Ulster, Westchester counties. It may spread to other parts of the state, and they're trying to shut the virus down. So asking you to help out if you see any deer that are being sickened. World Jazzers Disco is going virtual for 2020. So look for more news on that. Looks like everything's going virtual. Let's see what else we have in our new. Well, Victory Banners celebrate Bills wins from Oxford Pennants. Every time the Bills win, they're going to have a new banner that you could buy if you want. Also, the Bills are on a winning streak. They won against the Raiders, and I don't know if they're going to get to play against the Titans yet. It's still too early to see. Say we lost two great attorneys. Steve Barnes and his niece, Elizabeth Barnes, died in a plane crash over the weekend. Say we lost two great attorneys. Steve Barnes and his niece, Elizabeth Barnes, died in a plane crash over the weekend. Haunted house in North Tonawanda to benefit Niagara County SPCA. If you're interested, 870 Lee Avenue, North Tonawanda. Western New York Property Kings local construction company is hosting the event this year, and the owners, Kyle and Alicia King, did not think the event would happen this year due to the pandemic. We're thrilled when they found out it would be allowed. Basic protocols would be there to ensure your safety. So you want to have some fun, go and see. Everybody's got to wear a mask, everybody's temperature checked, everybody will stand 6 feet apart. If the line becomes full, they ask for guests to wait in the car. If the crowd's too loud, there'll be ticket times. It's Friday, October 9th, Saturday, October 10th, Sunday, October 11th from 6:30 to 10. There'll be lights on days at October 25th where the kids can go through with the lights on and meet the actors. So stay tuned and have some fun if you like haunted houses. Dunkirk Lighthouse is offering some history and haunts. If you'd like to tour their lighthouse, Dave Briscoe knows much about the Dunkirk Lighthouse, earned him the name Lighthouse Dave. Just don't call him Dunkirk Dave because that's a groundhog. He's a retired teacher and giving tours of the old but still operational lighthouse for 10 years. He said recent people want to know about the ghosts reported there. According to Dave, there's a number of spirits, including one named Charlie and a couple of kids. He says Charlie nudged him once. I was standing at the window. I felt a push against me. It was like, okay, what do I do now? Once when Dave opened up the building for the season, he said he put a key in the locked cellar door and heard a voice, "Get out!" The lighthouse is open daily for October, open each day 10 a.m. to 2. Get more information on their website. Dunkirk Lighthouse and Veteran Memorial Part 1 Lighthouse Point, Dunkirk Drive, Dunkirk, New York. And there's a phone number. Sabres drafted Jack Quinn with number 8 pick. Seems like they're getting a lot of new players. If you like Stevie Nicks, the Transit Drive-In is to show Stevie Nicks in concert for one night in Lockport. If you're interested. Scary movies to watch. You can get paid for $1,000 to binge watch a 24-hour marathon, horror movie marathon on Halloween. You must be chosen though. So horror fans unite. CableTV.com you gotta go on. And HighSpeedInternet.com are giving away $1,000. You can binge watch 24-hour horror movies on Halloween night. If you're selected, you receive a lot of Halloween candy, $50 Starbucks gift card to help you stay up. Applications are now open, run through October 16th. Good luck! Hear that our 5-year-old giraffe at Buffalo Zoo has passed away. He had a tooth issue and they were doing some dental work on him, and he had some complications. He couldn't chew his food, so he needed a little help with his teeth. He was placed under anesthesia to resolve the problem. He resolved it successfully, but coming out of anesthesia was not great. His appetite and bodily function did not return to normal. He was born October 24, 2014. His mother AJ and his father Mike both live at the zoo. He stood about 14 feet tall. Send your picture to the Buffalo Zoo. Remember Samson. The restaurant is going to reopen for indoor dining. They'll be open October 8th. And straws in Canada, they're going to start getting rid of them. No single-use plastic straws anymore in Canada. Anything to go to collect pumpkins or anything, you better purchase online passes and time tickets to the Great Pumpkin Farm in Clarence or Pumpkinville or any pumpkin place you're going to go this weekend, just to make sure you can get in. If you're not into skiing and you want to go to Old History, Living History returns at Old Fort Niagara. If you like to history, let's see what it has. It's a 2-day event. Demonstrations on the period will be cooking, blacksmith, fur trading, 18th century laundry, military music, and artillery will happen. It's a living history in action. According to Executive Director Robert Emerson, visitors can enjoy stepping back in time and the way things were in the past and not live in a world of gadgets. See how interesting people did things without technology. You can get more information on their Living History Weekend at Old Fort Niagara on their website. Enjoy! Colder weather hits, we have new technology to keep us safe inside of restaurants. It's called the iWave to get the germs out of the air. The Hearth and Pizza Press Pizzeria on Main Street in the heart of downtown Buffalo Theater District has bought into this, calling the iWave. It's a small device that produces the same kind of ions that are created by nature. There's the device. And they're going to put it in the HVA system to keep everything clean. And what it does, it sends out negative and positive charge ions that attack viruses. It takes dust particles, cleans them together, and it ends up on the HEPA filter. So they're installing devices in the restaurant, an HVAC system, to improve the indoor quality of your air. So hopefully this will help. Couple things to do. Enjoy this weekend. Since it's a long weekend, there's the Grab and Go Autumn Festival at Eastern Hills. Hammer Amusements bring 8 carnival food vendors, a farm stand with pumpkins, gorgeous apple cider, and an Ariston Market to the Eastern Hills Mall in front of JCPenney's this weekend for you to enjoy. The event will run from 11 o'clock to 6, October 10th, 12th through the 12th, and will follow New York State safety guidelines. Haunted House in Tonawanda to benefit the Niagara County SPCA, which we talked about. Celebrate Halloween at the zoo. State Spectacular Fun will feature trick-or-treat stations from 1 to 4. One-day photo pass, carousel rides, and zoo admission. Purchase your tickets today for fright and social distancing fun for the whole family. And even if you're a member, I think there is a cost. It's a $10 more cost. Pay what you can at the Explore More Museum downtown. They got a donation from somebody, so pay as you can. Great opportunity if you've never been there to go there now. Explore the Silos, the GLF Ghost Tour. Buffalo Roadworks hosting a tour of the silo with experienced tour guides. For more information to buy tickets, see their websites. Visit local farmers market. There's a ton of them around. In East Aurora, Clarence, Williamsville, and Elmwood Village, name a few, and Living History turns Old Fort Niagara, which we talked about. If you don't like any of those Halloween ideas, there's the Shark and Stingray Touch Pool now open at the Aquarium Niagara. Something fun to go to. After months of reconstruction, Shark and Bay exhibit is now open. It's an interactive touch pool, which is handicap accessible and prominent feature on the first floor of the aquarium, included with the general admission. Guests are greeted by shallow tropical pool, which they can experience unique textures, movements of sharks, stingrays, and other marine invertebrates. It includes art, graphics, highlights each species' role and health of the ocean ecosystem, importance of conserving central coastal habitats, and mangroves and lagoons. And it's a saltwater exhibit, and hopefully they say the saltwater kills the COVID as well, so they ask you to wash your hands before touching and wash your hands after. Sharks and stingray marine invertebrate living is due to the M&T Bank, helping the aquarium diverse range of more than 120 species, includes penguins, marine mammals, reptiles, and amphibians. Ramonti has come through for the aquarium, and it welcomes more than 305,000 visitors. Anticipate with the increase because of the new exhibit. So please get your tickets online so you can get to the aquarium if you like and you're not locked out of the aquarium. And remember your COVID guidelines, they're asking. Stay socially distanced, wear a mask, wash your hands, buy your time tickets, and walk up there not guaranteed. You must enter the aquarium within a half an hour block of your ticket. Once inside, re-entry is not permitted. You have access to all the exhibits, shows, and presentations. And stay with your group. Don't go wandering off. Follow the flow of traffic. So enjoy the shark and stingray exhibit. That's our news from October 4th to October 10th. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.